State of Ohio versus Jason Dakin. Mr. Dakin is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Huss, Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the State of Ohio. Ms. Tranter, what are we doing?
Your Honor, it's my understanding Mr. Dakin is prepared to change his plea today to guilty to one count of the indictment, which is an F5 theft.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Dakin, they're telling me that you're going to change your plea to guilty to the one count of the indictment. Before I get to your change of plea, I am required to go over some things with you. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I am 48.
How far did you go in school?
I went all the way until probably the 11th grade.
Can you read and write?
I can.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
I am, sir.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you in this matter?
Yeah.
Has anyone promised?
No, they haven't promised me what they would sentence me to. They just make a recommendation what it might be.
This is how you wish to proceed today?
I do have one question now.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way that I can just get sentenced and not come out with anything?
By that you mean no other obligations?
Right, no other obligations, no probation, no nothing.
I can send you to prison.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I don't want to do probation. I don't want you to keep me in the system. I'm not going to play no games. And neither are you.
What's that?
You're not going to play any games, and neither am I.
Okay. How old did you say you were?
48, sir.
Mr. Dakin, I mean, I know you've been before me before. You've had, what, 4 prior indictments in front of me?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I had 7 felonies before this one.
I mean, in the past, every time you've appeared before me, it has always been my desire to try to get you to stop using illegal drugs.
Yes.
Obviously, it's not working. Would you agree?
I agree. It's not really working because, well, for one, there was a lot of people that I thought that were true in what they said, right? And then you come to believe that, then you learn to believe that that's not always, their heart's not in it. If your heart's not in it, then you're not going to help the next person. And that's the way I believe that some of the counselors and some of the people that I've been around over these processes.
Well, Mr. Dakin, that's kind of a cop-out in my opinion. My observations, and I've been doing this for 10 years now, but my observation is the responsibility is yours. And if you haven't gotten to a place in your life that you're ready to make a change for good, then you're going to continue to misbehave and use illegal drugs and break the law. And that's on you. That's not on the counselors. That's not on your probation officer. That's you. You make a choice. You make a bad choice. You suffer a bad consequence. So that's kind of a cop-out for you to say it's on the system or it's on our probation department or it's on the counselors that you just happen to be assigned. We have been very successful, and I will tell you my Veterans Court has been very successful in getting people to stop using drugs and getting on with their life. But if you're not there yet, there's nothing that I can do to change that.
I'm just making an observation as far as that goes, sir. I'm not saying that your probation is bad. I'm just saying, like, some of the systems that you have in place, right? And it's no control. It's out of your control, sir.
Okay. Those are your options today. My desire would be to order a pre-sentence investigation to get an assessment for your drug abuse and to try to get additional treatment for you. That's what I had represented to your attorney in chambers that I would likely do. I don't make any promises, but
Are you sure you don't want to do that?
So what you're saying is what?
I'm saying that if we proceed today with this plea and I accept it and find you guilty, I'm going to order a pre-sentence investigation because I need an updated assessment for you. I mean, I have some information, but it's in my opinion, it's outdated. I know that you tested positive recently for methamphetamines and cocaine.
Yeah, and I'd like to say something about that.
Well, let's. I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's do this again. If you are refusing to be placed on community control, that's you don't want to do that.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Judge, I represented to Mr. Huss, we kind of had this discussion in the lobby. I represented that I would do a 7-month agreed sentence. If that's the way the defendant wants to go, I will still honor that.
I'll do a 7-month.
All right.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Statement of facts, please.
Your Honor, in addition to the facts alleged in the indictment, the details of this was that he was working at Joe's Quick Mart and took scratch-off lottery tickets without paying for them in an amount over $1,000.
Mr. Huss, anything on those facts?
Nothing on the facts.
Mr. Dakin, did you hear the statement that she read?
I did.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
Yes.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up when you enter a plea of guilty, the rights we
sir.
went over? Correct?
So, yes, sir.
And you understand that when you enter a plea of guilty, it's a complete admission of your guilt, and the court could proceed directly with judgment and sentence.
Yes, sir. I have one question.
All right.
So what she's saying is I get 7 months in penitentiary and come out with nothing, right?
Well, from this court, yes. You are still subject, as I said, to a discretionary period of post-release control, which I have no control over. And I can't make any representations other than to tell you that the adult parole authority might choose to supervise you, but I don't have any control over that.
Okay.
This is how you wish to proceed?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
All right, the court's going to make a finding then, sir, that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights, and the court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. There's an agreed recommended sentence of 7 months. Ms. Tranter, is there anything else that the state has to offer?
Your Honor, the only thing additional is that I just looked it up. He has 47 days jail time credit.
Sounds about right. He said over 40.
47?
47.
Okay. Mr. Hust, anything else?
Your Honor, I don't think there's anything else I can add.
Okay, Mr. Dakin, is there anything you'd like to say before I sentence you?
Where are you going to send me to?
I don't. I'm going to send you to the Department of Corrections. I don't have any control over where they send you.
Oh, you saw like CRC, yeah.
Right, it's their
Okay.
choice. They figure that out once you get up to
Okay.
me.
Anything else you want to say?
That's it, sir.
Okay, the court's considered the statements made here today, the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. The court has also considered the agreed recommended sentence of the parties and finds it to be an appropriate sentence. The court will further find that probation would not adequately punish you due to your refusal or let me say desire not to be placed on any type of supervision, and the prison sentence is necessary to fulfill those purposes and principles of sentencing due to your failure to respond to previous supervision sanctions. So the court will order you to serve 7 months in prison by way of this agreed recommended sentence. You have 47 days jail time credit. The court finds that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. Is there a request for restitution?
Your Honor, yes, there is $1,225 in restitution. At this point, I'm not sure if it's owed to the Lottery Commission or if it would be owed to the Quick Mart.
All right. Well, court will, other than the indigency, the court will order the restitution to be paid by Mr. Dakin. And again, you're subject to this discretionary post-release control, which I spoke about a moment ago. Do you need me to go over that with you again?
No, sir, I'm fine.
You sure? Because I can explain it again.
So this post-release control, right, is are you saying you're going to let me out today?
No, you're going to prison today.
Okay.
So what happens is when your prison sentence is finished,
Yes, sir.
you're going to serve 7 months minus 47 days.
Right.
You might be eligible for up to 1 day per month for participating in certain programs sponsored by the Department of Corrections.
Okay.
I have no control over that. Now, at the end of the 7 months minus the 47 days, the adult parole authority, when you're being released, they will make a decision as to whether they're going to put you on what's called post-release control.
Okay.
If they do that, then they can supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate their supervision, they, the adult parole authority, can return you to prison for up to 1/2
Okay.
of this court's original sentence, which would be 3.5 months.
Okay.
If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer, and that time would run consecutive to any additional felony time that you get sentenced to on the felony. Okay?
Yep.
All right. Do you have a right to appeal the court's decision? Do you have any other questions for me, sir?
No, sir.
All right. You're remanded into the custody of the Warren County Sheriff for transport to the Department of Corrections.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This next one doesn't want us.
All right. Thank
I
you.
think it's more of a logistical thing, but it will. I just
This case serves as a powerful example of how repeated criminal behavior and substance abuse can eventually close the door on second chances. Throughout the hearing, Judge made it clear that the justice system had already offered opportunities through supervision and treatment, but lasting change requires personal commitment. Rather than accepting another attempt at rehabilitation, the defendant chose a prison sentence to avoid ongoing supervision. The court accepted his guilty plea, approved the agreed 7-month prison sentence, awarded jail time credit, ordered